Buffet Anthony mostly, from what I see. Cause it's all about everyone wants to be a big shot, but they gotta pay the price.
How about Manny Pacquiao? Would you ever want to fight with Manny Pacquiao?
No, I think this ain't possible. Too small. Manny's too small.
Manny's too small. Okay.
You don't think? Let me ask you though. You don't think Pacquiao has a shot against
No.
Barrios?
No,
Not at all?
no. He's past his prime, no. Last time we seen him in there with, he got beat to sleep.
Boxing legend Mike Tyson has delivered a serious warning to fellow icon Manny Pacquiao as speculation grows about the Filipino champion's return to the ring at age 46. While fans are thrilled by the idea of Pacquiao fighting again, Tyson voiced strong concerns. The former heavyweight champion emphasized the harsh reality of boxing, particularly for older fighters. "Boxing isn't a game for older men," Tyson cautioned. He urged Pacquiao to think carefully about the risks that come with stepping back into such a punishing sport at this stage of life, reminding everyone that the ring shows no mercy to age.
Last time we seen him in there with, he got beat to sleep, with,
By Ugas.
Ugas. And we seen what Barrios did to Ugas. And I never thought Ugas would have never beat Pacquiao in his prime.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
So it's just, he's not that guy anymore.
Yeah. No, I hear you. And nobody knows about no longer being in their prime more than be addictive behavior carry.
Hey, you ain't lying about that. Man, my back hurt right now.
Manny Pacquiao's illustrious boxing career has earned him global admiration, including from fellow legend Mike Tyson. Tyson has long praised Pacquiao's relentless fighting style and extraordinary accomplishments in the ring. In a 2015 interview, Tyson emphasized Pacquiao's non-stop movement and aggressive approach, calling them key traits that could trouble any opponent, even Floyd Mayweather. Tyson's admiration extends beyond the technical, expressing deep respect for Pacquiao's character and lasting impact on the sport. At the grand opening of Tyson's boxing gym, the two shared a heartfelt exchange. Tyson told Pacquiao, "You have done the Philippines proud and you have done the sport of boxing proud," to which Pacquiao warmly replied by calling Tyson his big brother.
Contemporary fighter you would most enjoy watching right now?
Out of the big time fighters now, Pacquiao looks sensational as that fight. No fighter. You as my witness, as any expert, no fighter looks more sensational than Pacquiao looked the other night. No fighter. Name a fighter looked more sensational than Manny Pacquiao did that the night before.
Let me sneeze and say Floyd Mayweather. How do I sneeze and say Floyd Mayweather?
All right, hey, listen. Then that shows that you're a neophyte in boxing. You know nothing about boxing.
Well, excuse me?
No.
I ain't hear you, Mike. What'd you say?
You don't know much about boxing.
You're uncomfortable up here.
No one said who was better. I said there's nobody in boxing that's fighting that looks sensational.
Sensational.
The way that Pacquiao did against Rio.
In other words,
what do you think? You're an expert. What do you think?
I think like Gennady Golovkin looks sensational.
Hey, he doesn't. That man don't make those moves like.
See, you don't know what you're talking about. You're supposed to be an expert.
He doesn't make those moves.
You mean sensational? It's not just who would beat who, but who does things that you're not supposed to be able to do.
Oh, he was masterful. The side movements. Rio didn't get a punch off.
Right. And you like aggressive action fighters.
Aggressive in action, yes. That was awesome. Throws a lot of punches. Do a lot of active, masterful boxing punching like Willie Pepper. It was great.
Manny Pacquiao's journey from the streets of General Santos City to international boxing fame was deeply shaped by his admiration for Mike Tyson. As a young boy in the 1980s, Pacquiao was captivated by Tyson's dominance in the ring. His uncle, Sardo Mejia, would rent videotapes of Tyson's fights, which Pacquiao watched repeatedly to study Tyson's ferocity, movement, and knockout power. These early viewings ignited Pacquiao's passion for boxing and inspired him to follow in the footsteps of his idol. He has often named Tyson as his favorite fighter, crediting Tyson's 1990 performances as the reason he chose to pursue boxing. Their mutual admiration became more evident when Pacquiao visited Tyson's boxing gym. The two legends shared a heartfelt exchange, with Tyson telling Pacquiao, "You have done the Philippines proud and you have done the sport of boxing proud." Pacquiao responded by calling Tyson his big brother. Their bond, built on respect and shared experience, highlights the powerful role mentorship and inspiration play in the world of boxing now, As Pacquiao prepares for a potential return to the ring at age 46 for a WBC welterweight title fight against Mario Barrios, serious concerns have emerged. While his return excites fans, many boxing professionals fear for his well-being. Former champion Sean Porter, now retired, expressed concern after observing Pacquiao's diminished reflexes and endurance during a recent exhibition bout against Rukia Ampo. Porter noted that Pacquiao's current training lacks the intensity of his prime, making a fight against a younger, active champion like Barrios especially dangerous. Despite Pacquiao's legendary status, critics argue that the physical demands of boxing at this level could pose significant risks to his health, raising difficult questions about legacy, aging, and the price of one last fight.
But yeah, Manny, no, love you, but no.
Yeah, but Manny's got that foot speed though, and the hand speed, in and out. Manny does, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't know now. He's kind of old now.
Exactly, that's my point.
Yeah, so I don't know about that, Manny, but
yeah, I honestly, I don't have a problem with the country's pros being in the Olympics. I don't, because it doesn't matter. It's like we're gonna do our best, and in my mind, we're gonna beat you, and I don't care.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Adding to growing concerns, veteran promoter Bob Arum compared Manny Pacquiao's current situation to that of Muhammad Ali, who faced long-term health issues after fighting beyond his prime. Arum warned that the cumulative toll of years in the ring could have serious, lasting consequences for Pacquiao's health. Fans have echoed these fears, especially after his underwhelming performance in a recent exhibition match against Rukia Ampo. Many took to social media, urging him to reconsider, citing the risks of brain damage and a potential stain on his legacy. Although the WBC has cleared Pacquiao for the upcoming title fight after he passed medical exams, the boxing community remains divided. As Pacquiao moves closer to his return, debate continues over whether the risks outweigh the rewards for the aging legend.
Here we are with the Hall of Fame promoter, Bob Arum. Bob, how did Muhammad Ali's gala turn out?
Sensation. Beyond expectation. Everybody had an unbelievable time. The entertainment was great. Everything was sensational.
How can you compare promoting Muhammad Ali's fight to promoting Manny Pacquiao's fight?
Well, I was a lot younger then.
A lot younger. Was Manny there?
Yes.
You know, I've been hearing the rumors that Manny haven't signed the contract to fight Bradley. Is it false?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Amir Khan has recently expressed his concerns about Manny Pacquiao's proposed return to the boxing ring at age 46, offering both admiration and caution. While Khan deeply respects Pacquiao's legendary career and immense contributions to the sport, he warned about the serious risks involved in making a comeback at this stage. In a candid interview, Khan stated, "Manny is a legend, no doubt about that, but boxing is a young man's sport. At 46, your reflexes, recovery time, and overall durability just aren't the same. I'd hate to see someone like him get hurt because he's pushing his body beyond its limit." Khan acknowledged that Pacquiao still appears sharp in training videos but emphasized a crucial distinction. Looking good in the gym is far different from going 12 hard rounds against a younger, motivated opponent like Mario Barrios, who remains active and dangerous in the ring.
Manny got in touch with me as well. Manny was like, "Shall we do a fight?" He's quite serious about it. He's like, "Should we make a fight happen?" I go, "Listen, if you can get a funder, if you can get someone like a Pacquiao Sheikh on board, then why not?"
There's no, I mean, that must be able to be made that. Yeah. I mean, surely. You do that for the right money, right?
Massive. Look, we've had our best days, and I think a fight like that would definitely sell. I mean, Manny having a massive Philippine fan base, and all around the world really, and then obviously myself, I've got a decent fan base as well, so I think it will definitely sell, and people would like to see, you know, when people make comebacks, I mean, people always like to see them, see how the fight's going to be, and me and Manny are probably in the same position, we'd be both being retired for like 3-4 years. I think it will make a good fight.
And you're only 38 as well. I mean, so we've seen boxers older than that getting back into the ring. I mean, you're still at a good age where you certainly could box again.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look at George Foreman, the late George Foreman. You know, he was a great champion, and he came back. I think he must have been in his late 40s when he come back and won a world title as well. So look, in boxing, it's always at one punch. And at the same time, though, guys, is that I look back and think, do I need to get back in the ring again? You know, we've always been prize fighters. I've always taken punches to the head. It could just be that one punch that hurts you, and you know, God forbid you get hurt and you can't spend good quality time with your family.
Amir Khan recently reflected on a missed opportunity that could have led to a blockbuster showdown with Manny Pacquiao. According to Khan, the highly anticipated fight never materialized due to a mix of contractual complications and financial uncertainties. He explained that negotiations were plagued by unreliable middlemen and unfulfilled promises from investors, especially regarding a proposed venue in the United Arab Emirates. The fight didn't happen because Bob Arum said the investors in Dubai or wherever in the UAE couldn't put the money together, and they needed more time, Khan stated. This lack of secured funding ultimately led to the collapse of what could have been a major event in boxing history. Despite the setbacks, Khan remains open to the idea of facing Pacquiao, if the circumstances are right. He emphasized that any potential comeback would only be for high-profile bouts against elite opponents like Pacquiao or Floyd Mayweather. Financially secure and no longer driven by passion for the sport, Khan remarked, "I'm 90% done with boxing anyway. I don't have the love for it anymore to motivate myself. It would only have to be Manny or Floyd Mayweather." Meanwhile, boxing legend Mike Tyson stirred controversy by declaring that Naoya Inoue has surpassed Pacquiao in terms of skill and impact. On his podcast Hot Boxin', Tyson described Inoue as vicious and a mean son of a, praising the Japanese fighter's ruthless style and technical brilliance. "He doesn't look like much, but he's better than Manny Pacquiao," Tyson asserted. Known as the Monster, Inoue has captured world titles in 4 weight classes and became the undisputed champion in both the bantamweight and super bantamweight divisions. With a 90% knockout rate and a flawless record, Inoue's dominance is undeniable. While Pacquiao's legacy, including titles in 8 weight divisions, remains historic, Tyson's bold comparison adds fuel to the ongoing debate about the greatest pound-for-pound boxer in history.
That's wild. Hey, look up this young fighter called the Monster. You ever hear Monster?
No.
Japanese fighter called Monster. This is a monster.
Crazy dude.
Yeah, let's check him out, man. Ikuki, what's his name? Yeah, let's look at some of his fight. He's a mean fella.
Where's he fight?
He's a Japanese, 118 pounds, but he was like 108.
Boxing?
The mean son of a. Oh yeah, you see this bad man. He don't look like much. He's better than Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was blue like that. Just as good.
He looks like a fucking pop star.
Oh, wait till he get on these motherfuckers.
The most efficient hunting machine in all of boxing.
He's vicious. The Monster. Oof.
Manny Pacquiao is set to make a remarkable return to the boxing ring at the age of 46, nearly 4 years after his last professional bout. WBC President Mauricio Suleiman has confirmed that Pacquiao will challenge current WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios in July 2025. This comeback is made possible by WBC regulations that allow former champions to compete for titles upon returning from retirement, a rule previously invoked by legends such as Sugar Ray Leonard. While the official announcement is pending the completion of Pacquiao's Senate campaign in the Philippines, which concludes on May 12, industry sources report that Premier Boxing Champions and TGB Promotions have already reserved the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas for July 19th, strongly indicating this as the date and venue for the event. Adding to the historic nature of this period in Pacquiao's life, he is scheduled to be inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in June 2025. He will join fellow inductees Vinnie Paz and Michael Nunn in the men's modern category. Expressing his gratitude, Pacquiao stated, "I am so happy that I have been selected to enter the International Boxing Hall of Fame. This certainly is a wonderful Christmas gift." Pacquiao's last professional victory was a thrilling win over Keith Thurman in 2019. His return at 46 draws comparisons to legendary late-career comebacks by fighters such as George Foreman and Bernard Hopkins. His manager, Sean Gibbons, has described Pacquiao as a modern-day warrior, underscoring the determination and grit that continue to define his legacy. While some in the boxing community voice concern about the risks of competing at his age, Pacquiao's resolve and enduring popularity continue to captivate fans around the world. On the other side of the ring, Mario Barrios is approaching this high-stakes bout with the utmost seriousness. Recognizing the significance of facing a global icon, Barrios is deep in preparation under the guidance of respected trainer Virgil Hunter. Their training camp emphasizes stamina, precise timing, and strategies to exploit any potential ring rust Pacquiao may show after his extended absence from professional competition. Hunter has been instrumental in sharpening Barrios' overall game, with particular focus on improving his jab, footwork, and defensive techniques. Key assets that will allow Barrios to maximize his reach and physical advantages. Barrios' most recent title defense, a split draw against Abel Ramos in November 2024 at &T Stadium, demonstrated his resilience and adaptability. That bout featured high-intensity exchanges, with Barrios scoring a knockdown in the second round and Ramos returning the favor in the sixth. Despite the draw, Barrios retained his WBC welterweight title and showed his ability to make mid-fight adjustments under pressure. As Barrios prepares to face Pacquiao, he remains focused on delivering a performance that lives up to the moment. Aware of the immense challenge posed by Pacquiao's experience and legacy, Barrios and his team are committed to a comprehensive training regimen designed to secure victory and further solidify his standing in the competitive welterweight division.
What do you think about Mario Barrios?
What I'm saying is his mentality is what I love. This guy came out of losing to Tank Davis, goes up to 147, fight Keith one time Thurman, lose to him and fight Ugas? Yeah. Boy, that's like Sean Porter just taking him on, bro. I think if you're a boxing fan, you love that shit, man. Yeah. And not everybody's perfect. People lose in life. So when you look at this guy come off 2 losses and then take on somebody like Ugas and win,
yeah,
man, come on, man.
And win?
You gotta feel that, brother.
The upcoming bout between Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios has sparked widespread debate within the boxing world, drawing a mix of support and concern. WBC President Mauricio Suleiman has voiced strong backing for the fight, citing Pacquiao's legendary status and the historical precedent of former champions staging successful comebacks. I do like the idea very much. I think Manny Pacquiao can beat any fighter or be competitive with any fighter today, Suleiman stated, affirming the WBC's willingness to sanction the match and acknowledging Pacquiao's lasting appeal and fighting spirit. Pacquiao's longtime advisor, Sean Gibbons, also supports the fight, describing Barrios as an ideal opponent. Gibbons called it a 50-50 but very winnable matchup, pointing out that Barrios' style could complement Pacquiao's strengths in the ring. He emphasized that this bout offers a strategic opportunity for the former 8-division champion to make a meaningful return. Although Pacquiao has passed all necessary medical examinations and received WBC approval, there remains a cautious tone within the boxing community. As preparations intensify, the broader debate continues, whether this comeback is a bold final chapter or a risky endeavor with serious potential consequences.
Way of ranking baseball players that I came across as a kid and thought that's really smart. You have to rank them at their best and then also over the course of their careers. Because when you have that argument, are you talking about who accomplished the most or what heights did they reach? What peak did they reach? Take either for Pacquiao. Take his peak. Was it at 140 pounds when he obliterated Ricky Hatton, Miguel Cotto, and then Oscar De La Hoya, though that was at 147? Was that Pacquiao's peak? Because remember, that's when the Mayweather-Pacquiao hype actually reached fever pitch. Oh my God, these are 2 of the best fighters we've ever seen, and they're both in their primes.
The upcoming clash between Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios goes far beyond the confines of a typical boxing match, representing a powerful narrative of cultural identity, generational change, and national pride. Pacquiao, a revered icon in the Philippines, remains a symbol of resilience and hope. His return to the ring has reignited national fervor, with public gatherings, widespread media attention, and an outpouring of patriotic support underscoring his profound influence on Filipino identity. For many, this bout is not just another fight. It is a celebration of Pacquiao's enduring legacy and a reflection of the collective aspirations of his people. In contrast, Mario Barrios embodies the hunger and ambition of a new generation. Hailing from San Antonio, Texas, and proud of his Mexican-American heritage, Barrios has become a beacon for many Latino fans who see in him the spirit of determination and cultural pride. His journey through the boxing ranks has earned him admiration from his local community and beyond, representing a fresh wave of American boxing talent. Set in Las Vegas, a city steeped in boxing history, this fight becomes even more symbolic. It is a meeting of tradition and innovation, experience and youth, a moment where two worlds collide. This matchup is poised to become a defining moment in modern boxing history.
We have Sean Gibbons here, Manny Pacquiao's right-hand man, advisor, head of MP Promotions. Sean, I know you spent a lot of time with Manny Pacquiao over recent weeks and months. There's a lot of conversations about Manny's comeback. What is the latest that you could offer and the update around the potential matchup with Mario Barrios?
Well, the latest is Manny's fighting an exhibition on 28th in Japan. So, you don't want to really look past that. But if he's successful there, Mario Barrios. We've talked about Conor Ben, which I believe was a great fight. That would have been a tremendous fight. We could have done it in England. We could have done it in the US. We could have done it in Riyadh season. But the fact that he wasn't able to come off the suspension, that put the brakes on that. So that brought us to Mario Barrios. He's the WBC world champion. Manny's first belt ever, many years ago, was a WBC belt. So I think it would have been a great story and a very winnable fight for Manny. So again, over the next month or so, we'll either be able to make these fights or we won't. That is definitely on the target.
Do you think Pacquiao's experience will prevail, or will Barrios' youth and momentum give him the upper hand? Share your thoughts in the comments below.